Hello everyone, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Today, we have been running a lot of series in Excel, and Excel. You see, Excel plays really a very important role in as a Microsoft package. Its applications in data and many things that are always there. For example, we have been seeing how to make reports, how we can enter data in the computer. Most data we really use Excel, whether analytic data, let's say you're doing research work, most of them is Excel. So Excel is a very important emphasis point as far as Microsoft packages is concerned. And therefore, there are so many uh, formulas which we always use them when dealing with Excel. At the same time, you really find that you have a lot of errors which happens in this Excel. They are called Excel errors. And therefore, if you have not mastered this very well, or you have inserted something wrong to Excel, you always prone to getting wrong values or wrong errors, which is always stop you at the point. So today I want to really discuss a few of the errors which we always come across, while and their meanings and what could be the problem with those errors and why have they appeared to your screen. The most common one is always there's one which writes as value. For example, let me enter one. Let me just enter one and you see rank. You see what has it brought? There is hash name and question mark. These are error. What's the meaning? Excel doesn't recognize that formula because I've already entered a formula which is really not there in the Excel. So Excel tend to bring for me this error called this hash, and then there's a name that showing that shows that the formula which you have inserted doesn't exist or Excel doesn't recognize it. We have another one which always write let's say hash value. Then there's an exclamation mark after hash value. That one is always wrong data type used in the formula. Instead of putting a figure, you are writing a name or you are writing a sentence. So it will always appear on the screen. Then there is one which is ref and exclamation mark, which is showing that it's a cell reference is invalid often because you have you have a missing cell reference. You have entered something wrong in the cell. You have misfired the cell you are supposed to be using. Then there's one which is hash still null, which is always in incorrect range operator, or it is not intersecting between the space between the range in the correct operation, meaning your area of operation or where you have entered things, you have must have passed it to a different line. So that one automatically will reject it. Then we have another one which is hash still calc, which is calculation problem formula. Or you have inserted something which doesn't make sense in the calculations. Uh, that is another one. Then there are actually a number of them which, but these are now most of the one I've discussed right now. These are the common one which is there. I think as we proceed with our learning in Excel, we are going to encounter a number of them which we will come across, and you see how Excel uh, errors, which because we are learning, we are prone to get it. So today, I just want to discuss that there are so many errors which are there in Excel, which you need to know them, and such that once you encounter them, you know what could be your problem. Because, for example, which I entered this one, hash name, that's such that the formula which I've used is a wrong one and doesn't exist, isn't it? So there are a number of them which you shall see them has to be maneuvered through. Thank you so much. Continue subscribing, liking, and share to your colleagues.